All right, so it is my fourth full day here in Gothenburg, and today I'm going to do a Paddan tour that I booked, which is like these big flatboats that go on the canal. So let's head on out and check it out.
Raise your hand if you only speak English. Some of you at least. Hello, my name is Julia and I will be your guide, and in the back we can find our wonderful captain Denias. If you want, you can turn around the way, turn English as well. Hello, hello. So Sweden, where the Danes were hiding, and the Danish people, they were our biggest enemies during the 17th century. Therefore we built the moat we are traveling along right now, and a 7-meter tall city wall that was located directly by the moat on our left hand side. Only for the wealthiest residents in our city, and they were so excited to live here that they started to build the houses from both corners of the street. So both from over there, and then they met in the middle. They realized when they met in the middle that they had already built both 17 and 18. Therefore they solved this problem by building the only house in Sweden with half of a street number, 17 and a half. Och bredvid har vi Göteborgs synagoga right next to it. This is the synagogue of Gothenburg on our left hand side. It was also only for the wealthiest residents during the 19th century, but is nowadays thankfully open for everyone. And inside this park we can find a palm house with a lot of exotic plants that we don't normally carry in our country. This bridge we will be able to see an old water lock from 1873 that is still in use today. Till höger har vi Slussen. If you look to the right you can see the water lock. På vintrarna använder vi på Paddan Slussen. Då åker vi upp längs med den kanalen för att komma till. Therefore, the canal system here in Gothenburg is somewhat similar to the one in Amsterdam. And we wanted to give them something in return as a thank you for helping us. If you look to the right, you can see a yellow church with a green roof. That is the German church that they got. And we still have a lot of people from Germany living in Gothenburg. In the 18th century, the Swedish East India Trading Company was founded. They had their headquarters inside a large building on the right-hand side, and they had ships traveling back and forth to China to buy porcelain, silk, beer and spices, because we didn't have that in Gothenburg during this time. See a statue of Jonas. It had said that he was the one who brought the potatoes to Sweden, and the Swedes, they loved their potatoes. Therefore we gave him a statue and called him the Potato King. That bridge is called a cheese slicer because, first of all, it's actually a cheese slicer, Nordic utensil in the ceiling, and second of all, if you don't duck in time, you will simply become a slice of cheese, but that thankfully didn't happen today. The river, the biggest river in Sweden, and we are right now in the biggest harbor in Scandinavia, the Gothenburg harbor. And the grey ship, the largest one closest to us, is called the Destroyer Småland. This one was built here in Gothenburg on the Eriksbergs shipyard, further down the river. The lipstick was built in 1989, but then the name was Skanska Skrapan. But the people of Gothenburg, they wanted a landmark like the Eiffel Tower in Paris or Big Ben in London. Therefore it became the lipstick. And as you can see, that is a quite unique looking building, and therefore, unfortunately, it has also been voted to be the ugliest building in Sweden 7 times. Det här är Barken Viking. This is Barken Viking. Nu kommer det jobbigaste stunden på hela dagen när jag är i vägen. Barken Viking. Barken Viking was built in 1906 in Denmark, and then it served as a school ship going back and forth to Australia. But in the 1950s, the city of Gothenburg bought it and put it here in the guest harbor of Gothenburg called Lilla Bommen. Because nowadays we aren't using this as a sail ship anymore. Instead it is actually a hotel and a restaurant. Actually one of Sweden's biggest employers during its time. Around 5,000 people of Gothenburg were here building ships each day. Because of this, the shipyards were shut down and the last employee left the operation in the year 2015. 146 meters tall, 74 floors, making it a building in the European Union with the most floors. And at the top we can find a penthouse apartment, and this one is up for sale for 66 million Swedish crowns. Here are a part of the public transportation. So if you want to travel from the mainland to the island, you need to catch one of these. And if the ferry has a green flag up front, they are actually completely free of charge to travel with. You don't even have to pay a bus ticket to drive with those. The walls was leaning slightly, and that is because the cannonballs would then bounce off the walls instead of heading straight through them. Houses called landshövding houses, we can't translate that one. And the special thing about these are that the first floor is made out of stone and the second and the third one is made out of wood. Therefore these houses were harder to burn down than any other houses. So the neighborhood of Haga is the only neighborhood in Gothenburg that hasn't been burned down in around 300 years. And when they built this hospital in 1855, they knew that sickness came from dirt. Where do we find dirt? Well, in corners, therefore they simply built a round hospital with no corners to avoid the sickness. They were clever in 1855.
That was fun. Let's go to this food hall. This place smells so good. I don't know what it is. I've got my first course. I've got some oysters. This one has a cucumber, sort of gelatin. This one has jalapeno, some nice bread, and this scallop. I love scallops. Yum. Alright, I got an Arctic char ceviche. It looks so good. Dessert time. This whole meal was stunning. So good. Amazing place. I'm back at the forest garden. Pretty. It's the palm house. These crazy flowers. Metal. That's crazy. Ooh, there's more roses here. I love all the cool names of the different rose varieties. This one's Chinatown, this yellow one. Very cool. Old Blush, Hermosa. Gross. Not bad, not bad. This one is not gonna be cute. Let's do the other side. Yeah, that's better. So I really enjoyed the Paddan tour. It was nice to learn a little more about the history of Gothenburg and to see the just all the different canals and landmarks and stuff around. So that is it for me, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, I hope you enjoyed watching my day. I put out new videos every Friday, so please subscribe to my travel blog and come with me as I plan to visit every country in the world.